What's up, go-getters? And I am back with another one. Today, I want to share why I ditched my Instagram account with almost 10K followers and started fresh. I want to share that with you. All right, guys. So I've had, quite a few people asking me, what would make you do that? What would make you, ditch your account when you were almost crossing 10K followers? What would make you do that and just start all over? And when I look, guys, I've actually had my old Instagram account since, I believe, 2014. So I think 2014 is when I first opened the account. I first started doing business probably like 2011, 2012. Since I've had many businesses. So when I first started out, I had a jewelry business. I had an e-commerce store with that. I went from there to flipping and selling many businesses and creating many businesses and running traffic to them, to having Amazon stores, having eBay stores, Etsy stores, so doing it with that. Then I went from that to teaching other people how to do it. And I eventually worked with a mentor and became a coach. And, my coaching business has evolved so much. Like at first, I coached just in the e-commerce space. And then I went from there on and on and on and on. So my businesses have evolved so much. Who I am as a person has evolved so much. So that leads me to my first point, guys, is that it's much easier to let something go, to release something, than it is to carry something. So I feel that I was carrying the account. I was carrying so much attachment to the account as well, because for like a full year, my following just went in a loop. It was like up 100, down 100, up 50, down 50, up. Like no matter what would happen, I could not maintain. It seemed like no matter what, I couldn't maintain that 10K follower account amount. There are a few things going on. So I kind of want to unpack it. There may be somebody who can relate to it. First of all, I had to ask myself, why was even having over 10K followers so important to me? Why did it matter so much? Because if you think about it, I had a very small ratio of people compared to the whole almost 10K that were actually dialed in, that were actually paying attention, that were actually showing interest in what it was I was talking about. And I'm not blaming them. I've changed businesses quite a few times over the past almost 11 years. And I've changed direction and I've changed as a person. And my messaging has changed so much that probably if somebody came who followed me from the beginning, they wouldn't even know who I am, right? Because what I talked about before, I'm totally not talking about that stuff now. So that was one of the things, was that I had attachment onto something, just like more so vanity metrics, more so for how it looks and how hard I've worked and what I feel like I should have, versus true authentic connection and results, right? So that was the number one thing I want to share, is that I felt like I was carrying a lot of dead weight. And I'm not talking about the people there at all. I'm just saying the account itself had become dead weight. It was not prospering. It was not flourishing. It was not growing. It wasn't a full representation of me. And it felt really heavy. So a few days into the new year, I was like, you know what? I'm done. And I think 14 days before, I had been thinking about just letting it go. And I finally was like, you know what? This no longer aligns. I'm just going to let this go. So maybe you have something in your life right now that you've just sort of been dragging around. You're wondering why you can't really crack through and grow and feel that clarity and sense that clarity that you really need over your life and business. But the reason you're struggling is because you keep hanging on to that old thing. And a lot of times that's a representation of your lack of trust in the process, right? You're trying to put your hands all over everything and trying to control everything, and it's your lack of trust in the process. So sometimes we do have to release the old and make room for the new, right? So that's what I did with the account. That was the number one reason. Another reason is that numbers no longer matter to me. Numbers no longer matter to me, and I can finally really say that, because for a long time they meant everything to me. And a lot of the reason why the numbers meant so much to me, guys, is because numbers mean a lot to a lot of people in the business community, right? Because that's what we're told. The more numbers that you have, the more sales you get, the more people you can impact, right? Of course, I'm all about impacting as many people as I possibly can. But sometimes the number isn't indicative of how many people you're actually impacting, how many sales you're actually getting, how many people you're reaching, right? It's not always an indicator of that. So I really had to check myself, and I've gotten to the point where I'm finally showing up the way I need to. I'm enjoying showing up everywhere that I do show up. And I'm really doing it from a place of service and less from a place of, oh, the more people I have following me, the more I can sell, or the more I can this, or the more I can that, or the more I can look like this or that. I'm sort of like over it. I'm grateful for any growth that I've had so far. The account has been growing relatively fast, so I'm grateful for that. The new one, I should say, but y'all, I'm not pressed. I'm totally here to serve. I'm really okay with the journey, and I'm really having fun as well while I'm on the journey. So you guys can come and follow me. I have something for you guys. Follow me over on Instagram. It's I.M.Dallas.Gordon, and I will put the Instagram link in the description box where you can follow me over there. Once you follow me, shoot me a DM. Let me know you watched the video and you want to get my free repurpose guide. I have a great guide for you, and something else I can also give you as well to help you in your business. So this guide is going to help you to be able to repurpose your content so that you can focus on doing what you really love and not all of your time sharing and creating your content. So I want to give that to you as a free gift for following me over on my new Instagram account. Definitely follow me if you're interested in what it is that I'm talking about, of course, okay, and stuff like that. But I'm looking forward to connecting with you guys over there. So the next thing, guys, is new me, new year, new energy. I'm not like a huge New Year's resolution person, but one thing that I do like to do, guys, is I do really like to clear out things from my house when I go into the new year. And I didn't actually end up getting around to doing that until early this month in 2023, but I like to be able to get rid of things, give things away that I'm no longer using. I like to be able to do that. I like to clear my house. And it's so funny, guys, I didn't get around to cleaning up my house until the new year came in, and I was being really, really hard on myself about it because I hadn't gotten around to it. And there were some other tasks as well that I really wanted to do before the new year came in. Like I really wanted to put together a funnel for my new energy, my new business model. I didn't have a chance to do any of it because I was so tired, guys. I was getting a lot of rest, just catching up on a lot of sleep and family time. So I ended up kicking those goals right in the butt within the new year. And I was on the phone with a friend and I was saying to her, see, this goes to show, like, you really should trust yourself. Like, I know what clock man has set for us. So, Monday through Sunday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And these are the dates on the calendar. This is what you should do. But, we all have our own inner clock that we need to listen to. And sometimes we just get caught up in the dates, the times, the deadlines, the goals, and we sort of like measure ourselves according to these timestamps that everyone else has set for us. But we all have our own internal clock. We need to learn to honor that and trust that more. Let me know if you can feel me on that. I mean, all I had to do during my break was to trust myself. And as soon as the energy and the time was available, I was able to get those things done in my home and for my business that I needed to do. And it felt so good to do them within my own time and space. Sometimes you have to trust yourself to get things done when it's time for you to. So new energy, new me. I released, some things from my home. I released some negative belief systems that I was babysitting and hanging out with. And I also released the old Instagram account because it was feeling really heavy. I really wanted to take it forward, feeling extra light in my life, and that everything that I'm doing in my life, especially when it comes to business, right? Because I get a chance to create, and I have been creating for the last almost 11 years, an experience that I want to create in my life and my business. I have the power to be able to create that, and so do you. So I don't want to create a business where I am dragging around a lot of old energy, where I'm dragging around things that I despise. And one thing happened to me, guys, like, to be fair, I feel like one of the reasons that my Instagram account was kind of going in circles because I was not giving back to the community what I wanted to get out. And the reason why I wasn't is because I didn't enjoy it. I was connected to thousands of people who I didn't vibe with. I really wouldn't follow them on a normal day. I don't kind of know when I picked those followers up. I've had people over the years working on my account and to grow it. And I've just had a lot of stuff going on over the years to the point I couldn't keep up. So a lot of those people that were like following me and stuff like that and vice versa, I just felt heavy every time I would log on. Magically, once I started the new account, I started connecting with my people and they started connecting with me. That all went away. I actually enjoy being on Instagram. I actually enjoy the stuff that Instagram is showing me on the new account. So sometimes it's not where you are. Sometimes it's how you're doing it. that needs to change, that needs to shift. So just, think about that. I really do believe, on the new Instagram account, I'll be able to be a lot more targeted. I have freed myself up so that I can be more available to the community, so that I can engage more, so that I can see more people's posts without so much fog going on. And I can enjoy my experience, with the community, so that I can fully give back to the community and not feel so heavy. And it's been working for me so far. So is there anything that you have given up within the new year? I would love to know what that's about. If you really enjoyed this video and you can relate, don't forget to like this video. If you haven't subscribed, I welcome you to join the Go Getter Tribe. I want to hear from you guys in the comments about your thoughts about this video. And don't forget, guys, I just put up a new guide, which is for free to you. It is called No Hustle Marketing Strategies for Spiritpreneurs. So if you are a heart centerpreneur, a spiritpreneur, or you're open to learning concepts about that, definitely check out that guide, because what that guide is going to do, guys, is it's going to help you to be able to market and share your business and show up according to your own gifts. I even have a section in there where I'm helping entrepreneurs with some strategies that may work best for you and your personality type and how you like to show up. So check that out. Link is in the description box. So guys, be blessed. Thank you so much for leaning in, listening in, and I will see you guys soon.